We're actually in Japan today to drive the all-new Mitsubishi Triton, but what exactly are we doing all the way out here? Why did Mitsubishi send us here? Well, we'll be driving the new pickup truck in the Okazaki facility, all the way in Nagoya. So why send us there? Well, that's where the proving ground is, and we'll be driving the Triton around its test track. Now, the test track is actually born to several Mitsubishi legends, Pajero included. So what sort of exercises are we going to be doing? Well, one of them is a bit of dirt road driving, the other is a bit of off-road experience, and lastly, a bit of on-road driving as well. And we also heard that we'll be driving around a bank oval, so it'll be interesting to see how this big pickup performs at much higher speed. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. So driving the Mitsubishi Triton on gravel. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I got in here was it is a lot more massive than the outgoing model, which we know as the Strada. Now, I'm going to make a couple of excuses and say, well, we're in a right-hand drive model. So I'm really just trying to get a hold of this car, but you know what, guys? This is a huge level up from the old model. We're on some pretty rugged stuff right now and on some gravel. And almost immediately it's a lot smoother than before. As you notice, my voice isn't shaking so much. And yeah, this is a huge level up, guys. And something to note is the steering. Now the Strada, the old Strada at least, was fairly hefty in the steering department. But this one, oh, it's light because it's actually on an electronic power steering system now instead of the old hydraulic system. Now some people might say it loses a bit of feel and feedback along the way, but you know what, guys? A lot more pickups are becoming daily drivers. So this makes it a whole lot daily friendly. Brakes are a bit firmer than before because Mitsubishi used to have that usual squeaky feel. Usual mushy feel rather. But this one's different, guys. So we're now on some gravelly ruts again. And we're actually following another Triton in front of us. He's the test driver. So we're gonna follow his pace, and he is shifting, fellas. He is not taking it easy here at all. But, you know, they're simulating pretty rough conditions, which is, let's be honest, that's gonna be the usual condition pag nasa probinsya tayo and etc. No? So that was a quick run around the Triton with this one. Yeah, general impressions. Ooh, it's got stop-start. That is interesting. So what we're in is the athlete model, or in Japan the GSR model. But this is what they call the general export unit, and you know, it's for the Philippines, it's for Brunei or Malaysia or etc. There's one model that's being tested, and that's specifically the Thai spec model, but what we're in it is the general market version. No? So this isn't the full Philippine spec just yet, but it has most of the good stuff. Right, up next is the incline. So this is a 50% gradient. It's pretty steep. And yeah, let's just go for it, because what we have here is the 2.4 twin turbo model. So this one has 201 horsepower and 470 newton meters of torque. So that means it's got a whole lot of power. Right, so just gonna use the hill descent control on this fella. And so it's brakes off and just let the truck do the work. It's actually doing a really good job right now. And I have to say, it's holding the speed a lot better than when we tested the Ford Ranger from way back when. This is actually pretty good, guys. That's pretty good. Now we're gonna go off-road later, but we won't be driving it, so I'll give you a couple of impressions on that. But you know what, this legitimately feels like an all-new truck. It doesn't feel like some facelift or a minor model change. It's a totally different machine from the outgoing Strada. So this is a more legitimate threat to something of the likes of the Ford Ranger. And I have to say it already feels better than the all-new Isuzu D-Max. So boy, it's gonna be a good truck wars this decade. That's a very clear off-road camera. And we felt it pretty like that. It's still, I'm not scared. It still feels like, you know, we're still safe. Yeah. Yeah, I also noticed no creaking sounds. Very rigid.
And also suspension is now well absorbing the impact.
Yeah.
It's now
like so far my impression is it's not even having a hard time. I'm curious, was the rear diff lock on the whole time?
no.
Wow.
Not using. So grip not.
Wow. Okay, so it's not good. No need to turn on yet. Wow.
Actually, automatic braking is now applying, so this also it's enough. Not
Nice.
not necessary.
So, when I reviewed other pickups, and with what we drove through a while ago, I needed to turn it on when I drove competing pickups.
Oh, yeah.
The traction control on this is really good. That's
So we have a mode, so you can see the normal lock. So with full low, we can see the lock mode. This is the most strong automatic brake apply. So the highest traction control. So when selecting this mode, sometimes better than default system. That depends on situation, but sometimes.
It's a very good software then. Like you only use in very extreme situations. Very good traction control.
So even this rough course, so the suspension is quite soft and comfortable.
Yes, I noticed. And it doesn't hit the bump stop?
Maybe sometime,
but
we didn't stay so hard.
Yeah. But I noticed very good suspension articulation.
Yes. This is not this is just for cleaning.
Anton from Top Gear Philippines.
Yeah, I'm Taguchi. I'm a team Mitsubishi Lariat driver. So nice to meet you.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
So then we start. We have a 4 section. So first section is this is bank. This slope is 20 degrees slope. Please listen squeaking noise for the body.
Yes.
This body is a very strong. It's a squeaking noise is a very less. Please listen. Okay. Very quiet.
Very rigid.
Then next we are going to this yellow roller. So when I go to the stop on the roller, this car cannot move. Please watch left hand side.
Okay.
So right hand side front and left hand side back tire is slipping. But we have rear defrock. So we have to try to rear defrock. Okay, again. See? Very easy. Nothing. Feel like nothing. So I off. Okay. Okay. Then turn around left hand side. So next section is a slope uphill. This is the 20 degrees, a little bit step. This car, its engine is very, very strong. Especially the torque is very strong. The front back seat, please watch the engine speed. This on the tachometer. Then tell him how much. Alright?
One, two.
Yes, that's why the very engine is very, very quiet.
Yes.
Yeah, no necessary press so hard acceleration. Very little acceleration, just like touching. So, okay, main event. This one is
We're gonna fly?
yeah. If you want to die,
No.
Okay, the middle section is 30 and the top is 45. So here we go. We are not necessary to drive fast. If drive slow, no problem. When I start 30 is restart.
Wow.
Feel the center of
Yeah.
Wow. This is 45 degrees. How is the feeling?
Very good seats.
Oh,
Very good seats.
yeah. Okay, then we are coming back. I put reverse, and this one can be work. Hill descent.
It works in reverse.
Okay, I
Reverse also?
off the brake. Okay, ready? Say.
No.
So, if going forward and back, this can be used.
This is the first time I encountered working in reverse.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I think not many car like this.
Yeah.
So both sides can use.
Yeah. Good. Very good idea. This is a very good idea. Hill descent works in reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse. Oh.
Very. That's a smart idea.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and very nice. Something that you should know about this test track is Mitsubishi's been developing a lot of cars here over the years. So some of the cars that touched the pavement here would be some icons like the Evolution, the 3000 GT, and even models such as the Pajero and the Eclipse. So you could say that a lot of Mitsubishi's icons were forged in fire around the Okazaki test track, one of them being this model. So now we're following the lead Triton, and I gotta say the test drivers here are absolutely nuts, and I love it. They know the limits of the truck, they know how well the thing handles, and they're going at a good lick here, and it gives us a greater appreciation of all the engineering work that's been in here. And again, I am enjoying this truck quite a lot because it really feels so different from the outgoing model. There's a reason why it took many years for Mitsubishi to develop this model. It's all for the best. What they're doing now is we're going on a variety of road conditions, just like the gravel test earlier, but this is, you could say, a more realistic day-to-day situation kind of thing. Like their test track has stuff like broken road, deep manholes, etc. So Mitsubishi really put in a lot of effort in their test track to make the variables as realistic as possible. And now for the high-speed section. Like, we are really hammering right now. We're doing over 100 k's an hour. Now this 2.4 liter twin turbo engine is new. It's called the 4N16. And as we hit the banking, we're doing 120 kilometers per hour. This is actually my first time on a bank oval. It is a pretty surreal experience, guys. And it's also showing just how stable this thing is. Wow. I mean, you'd think that a truck would feel sloppy around the test course, or, you know, it just wouldn't feel right. But that's totally not the case with the new Triton. Whereas in the Strada, it would feel a bit heavy-handed and, you know, a bit loosey-goosey. This one is, I don't want to say car-like. It still feels truck enough, but in terms of ride and handling and whatnot, it is a massive improvement. And it basically just makes you appreciate all the work that just went into this model. I mean, this model was what, 9-8 years in the making. It's all the hard work that Mitsubishi has done throughout the years, and it simply, you know, shows just how far the pickup truck has evolved. Oh, by the way, that 2.4 liter twin turbo, ooh, it is very effective. It's actually very smooth too, because there's no big shove initially, but you're just gonna see the speedometer just climb, and it's very smooth going all the way up the rev band. This thing is very promising, and we look forward to driving it on local roads.